perfect first card to get after really turning your heart off to love, to success, because you've been working so hard and being blocked from visibility, which is what you really need right now. I'm seeing a 10 of Cups. Beautiful. You didn't have that foundation and people felt like you didn't have a leg to stand on, is what I'm hearing. But I'm hearing you make your own breaks. Like you stayed really, really patient and really, really hardworking and passionate and stuck by even when you had a crisis of faith of maybe what you're doing, when as time went on, things were not working because you were trying really hard. Yellow seems to be strong here. But it's just like you remained joy. You remained with joy and generosity here and open. Even when things weren't aligning for you romantically, you stayed happy for people that, got into relationships or found love, or when things went well for them. You kept a good attitude. You kept an attitude of gratitude. And now, like, all your hard work's going to be paying off. Everything that was slow, especially when it comes to your foundation, where you're living and your business, and you put a lot in, is what I'm hearing, and you were optimistic and happy and spread so much joy. You're like a joyful person. Wear more yellow, or yellow's a good color for you here. But yeah, you bring so much joy. And, you haven't brought this judgment. You bring high energy here, and you still manage to do what you love even when you're not getting what you deserve from it. Even when you did before. You're very much stronger in your throat chakra and speaking up now about things that have been hidden, about wisdom that you've learned, about self-love here, and going out for yourself, for the things that you love, as well as conflict and standing up for yourself is something you had a strong lesson on this year. You felt like people really came at you. You've upped your protection game. Like, you're a lot more guarded and more boundaried because of just the things you've experienced this year have been kind of outrageous and scandalous and like very surprising to you. But it looks like you're working towards your goals still. The beauty is going to come to you. You're going to get some news here about something. You're getting news about visibility. Something that maybe you thought things were done for with your business or what you're doing here, but you just had blind spots. You had some insecurities, blind spots, maybe lack of faith, but Spirit's saying like things go in cycles. Like you kind of know that there's certain things where there's been lulls, and then you did like things collapsed on you and you had no idea what you were going to do next, and you somehow found a way. This is very similar to that, except this is actually it's more easier than last times when you were younger, more immature, maybe more quick to react to things, and then it detoured you for a while. So if you're like a late bloomer, it's because you kind of had to learn things maybe the hard way, and you didn't always have the most patience, and maybe you were a kind of a fighter against things a lot. But now I'm seeing like you're working hard, you're being honest, that the worst is behind you right now. You're working towards something and you're enjoying the journey more than you ever have. And you're less naive than you have been in a long time. This year has kind of made you wary about people and about how they are, especially lately. With people, you feel like people have been withdrawing their help from you. They've been slow to be there for you and be clear about things and connect with you and communicate. And you feel like that people have kind of turned their back and kind of shunned you or blocked you or gatekept you from opportunities here, and or fought with you unnecessarily or started lots of fights, especially people in authority or people who feel like they have authority here. But you're moving away from that, and those people who want to play these games, they can stay where they want to be, the playground, because that's what they're treating. This is what they're treating the space around them like. You're treating it like a chessboard a bit, because you have to survive, but you're also using life as an easel. You're making art, you're creating and manifesting a beautiful life for yourself, and you're spreading passion and you're spreading knowledge and wisdom to others so they don't have to go through what you do, because you still have such a soft heart even though you've been through so much. But when you see the yellow behind there, it represents like the sun will rise again after such hard time, even though it's not a beautiful scene. The sun is rising here as well. Not a perfect scene, right? Obviously, but there is this beauty. Sometimes all that glitters is not gold is what I'm getting from this card too. 777 is coming up as well as the number 12. But it's just saying like all that glitters is not gold. Yellow's really coming out, gold is really coming out. Sometimes things that seem to be slow are actually better than things that come in too fast. But you feel like you've learned a lot this year about your craft, about different new crafts as well, is what I'm hearing, or getting back into crafts that you haven't done in a while with your hands, or some type of knowledge here that you've really been able to have the capacity to learn and keep on learning, keep on expanding on it, keep on practicing, because you can't get any better if you don't try, right? So this is what I'm hearing very strongly. 17 is coming up as well, 72 and 13 as well. I'm hearing cloudy days. So you're going to get some justice, and it's going to be clear as day here. It's going to be revealed and pretty quickly too. And they're going to get consequences. There is going to have to be a decision about what's going to happen with them, with justice. And you're going to be kind of worried about it because maybe it'll put you in the spotlight somehow, or it'll bring things up for you, but it's going to bring a mystery into clarity for you here. And you're emotionally kind of more detached from the injustice than you have been in a long time. So regardless of this outcome, you have already, it's going to show you how much you've grown and how much you've gone through the stages of mourning with that, and how much you've gotten over that situation. We can't always get over every situation in life, but maybe this is something where, you think about it and you're like, oh, that you hadn't thought of it in a while or whatever, and how much it used to consume your days, but now other things have happened. But I'm seeing a lot of more stability within yourself, and I'm seeing more celebration coming towards you, and people showing up for you, not just giving you sympathetic words, but being there, like not just watching you from afar, sending you sympathetic words, but giving you actions, showing love in tangible, actionable ways towards you, consistency, and you'll be meeting those people that you can trust that will be part of your community. So that's what I'm hearing. So if you want to hear more, if you want a personal message, check out my pinned post on my profile at the top. Ciao.